Hello and welcome back to this playthrough of Dark Souls 2. In this episode I was thinking about doing the first DLC, but I just wanna again wrap up some stuff. There's there's so many things you need to go back to this game, and after you get certain items and talking to an NPC, and it's just like it's insane. So I wrote a few down. But I probably won't talk to or free the Melfanito in the Dragon Lake Castle yet. It's just such a drag. I really don't like being forced to simpleton spot. Really? That's all Kale is worth? I would really like to fast travel too much. And I managed to get the entire set of the Lion Warrior armor, which decreases fall damage. Forbidden Sun, there we go. That's for Gilligan. That's for Gilligan. And then for the feather you get Unleash Magic. At least Unleash Magic is really good. Which is Emerald's Herald's thing. The feather. This hat here I think increases your attunement, if I'm not mistaken. This is the Black Witch's armor. I don't think you could get this in regular Dark Souls 2 the way we got it in the thing. And yeah, he gives you his robe in the gutter. That's it, right? 2. Okay. You could release him, but I don't think there's any point to releasing him. I'm pretty sure you don't get anything for it. You literally just lose out by releasing the guy. At least I'm not aware of anything that you get from him. I need to go back to Magrold and give him the egg, so that I could be open to join the Covenant of Dragons. I'm not gonna do that though. I just want it on the off chance that I find somebody to co-op with. I can at least get one one bloody medal, even though that doesn't really matter that much. So I already got the Illusory Ring of the Conqueror, right? Which is the one you get for beating the game without dying. I did everything prior to the DLC, but that item over there, I'm not gonna get it just yet because I've never beaten the DLC. Sorry about that. Oh, this guy. Yo. I've never beaten the DLCs without dying. Yeah, so I want to see how long I can basically make it. Probably not, because the DLCs are extremely hard, man. One mistake can easily snowball into you dying. What's up, Magrold? Whoops. Do I have to join your covenant? Wonderful egg, right? Yeah, Dragon Remnants coming in. That's, I think, what is it that you get? Oh yeah, you get the headstone, the torso stone, and then the sword. Probably in that order as well. I'm not gonna lie, if I had the dragon armor, that would probably be the thing I wear. Maybe I should try and if I play this on New Game Plus, I should try and make that a thing, because you need to summon dragon bros. Yeah. But then again, I want to try and beat the game in New Game Plus as well without dying, ideally. Because that is also something that I've never done. So next up is the Earthen Peak. Now I am going to take a little bit of a risky jump here, most likely. There were a few items in the Earthen Peak that I didn't pick up. Because again, at the time, didn't want to die. These are risky as hell. But there's one right there. I think we need to go from above. Skadoosh. Oh yeah, did I talk about the Pursuer's Ultra Greatsword? I now have the Pursuer's Ultra Greatsword. Infuse it with Dark. Because Dark and Fire are the things I do the most damage with. Yeah, come out and play. I don't know if this was exactly the right way to go. These guys are ridiculous. I shouldn't toy with them. I told you. Dark and Fire is the thing I do the most damage with. Wow, that's a lot of poison damage. I have a lot of health, and this is it's not an early level, but it's not that late either. So I'm assuming this one doesn't kill me in one bump. Pick up item, sure. Really hope she doesn't, and she probably doesn't. What? You say something? Listen, he was not happy about something. Maybe he just got out of a bad relationship, I don't know. What What the hell, that guy's problem? I'm about to get poisoned. Damn it, Greg. Man, that took forever to go away. Are you kidding me? Alright, so here we go. No big weapons when I jump. I'm not gonna... Oh, there we go. This guy's a little bit of a pain. He likes to do that right there. No, backstabber, you mud. Grave Warden's bottoms. Alright. Here come the... Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, that's a Grave Warden item. That's a random enemy drop. Oh, and by the way, he can hit the floor here. And that's bad, okay? What? Isn't there an easier way to do this? Yeah, there is. But it's gonna require me to, It's gonna require me to rest or have to jump back. I'll just walk. I'll just walk back like a normal person. Let's see here. Yeah. Quit with your gymnastics, bro. What? Oh, the windmill is still smoking. Are you kidding me? Two mannequins ambushed me here, but ain't nobody got time for them. They think they're so clever. I think they can actually follow me when the thing comes down. Yeah, they're trapped up there now. Bye. I'm gonna go over here to where I found Pate. Oh, there we go. So that sort of works, but I mean, the windmill is still in the way though. And you have these mother hobbids. You reckon if I just jump towards the wall that it's gonna work? Hiya. Whoa. Okay, good. Everybody take it easy, alright? Everybody take it easy. That guy, look at him. Look at him grinding his blades to make sure he can mock you up as soon as you try to go for the chest. Alright, was there one more thing? The Warlock Mask in the shaded ruins. Ruins. It's ruined. This evening is ruined. This is the last fragrant branch here in this area. This is the pot that I always use to get cursed so that I can talk to the Vinavlan. The only thing these guys could potentially give me is their headpiece. I pretty much have everything else. Oh, yeah, that's right. I farmed them so much they stopped spawning. Come on, man. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, these guys have an attack like that. They usually never do. It's good that I got it on camera. And there you go. That's a 100% chance of being dropped. Now, it's time to kill the king before we move on to the DLC. Kill Vendrick and get his armor. Not bad at all. Mentioned it before, but Velstad, in order to get his... if you want the Ring of Blades +2, you can kill Velstad in New Game Plus. You have to burn a bonfire setting in the second bonfire of the Undead Crypt. I think it's probably worth it. Then again, you're gonna have to keep in mind that once you go to NG+, this area is gonna be NG +3. I'm really OCD about this game. Or about everything. So I don't really like to do that, but you can totally do that. I'm trying to think if there's anything good against Vendrick though. Don't hit the bell. What did I say? Actually, the statue stayed destroyed, so it doesn't matter. And I've done all the invasions here as well. Oh yeah, the ancient dragon. See? I told you there was a lot of stuff to do. I need to kill the ancient dragon before I kill Vendrick. Or I don't have to, but it makes his defense a little bit less. I currently have 4 giant souls. Oh, it's a little bit of a trot up to the ancient dragon. I'm probably gonna have to skip through past the Drake Keepers. What am I gonna use against him though? Is it clever to use this thing? I can use it with like I guess so. I can just put on this ring to do as much damage as possible. All of these spells are kind of not that necessary. I could use Flash Sweat for when he eventually hits me. Inevitably. Let's take these two first out then. Oh, that's not that much damage. These guys can drop their armor. It's quite rare, but I do like it a lot. This guy can suck it. Pretty sure the Dragon Bros will be upset with me, but they're not gonna be able to catch me. Don't worry about it. That was a terrible shortcut. It was a long cut. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm gonna have to open a door here. All right, this guy dies then. That's a hit in this day and age. It doesn't look like the Dragon Bros come after me good. I would have wiped the floor with them anyways. Nah, they can be pretty hard, and they do a lot of damage. Right, now I think that these guys just allow me to do whatever the heck I want, right? Do you guys still bow? No, it's a one-time thing, huh? I see how it is. In the older Dark Souls, it used to be that this guy would one-shot you regardless, I think. But that's not the case anymore. I could use a Bright Bug just because this fight takes forever. Let's heal up all the way. Make sure you get the Ashen Mist Heart before you talk to him, which I already gotten because I've done the giant memories. Now there are multiple ways of fighting this guy. Once he stands up, I like to switch between his back legs, but just but yeah, and also some people like to bait out his flames and then hit him. There are different ways. I'm gonna try to be at a decent stamina when he actually aggroes, which is gonna be the next hit. There we go. So he roars usually, and also his stomps can probably one-shot you. You need to pay attention to the wings. Oh, I'm holding it with one hand. Right after he stomps, he takes less damage. So yeah, just make sure you always see the wings. I like to mostly trim his index nail, if that makes sense. So just walk from each index nail to the other. I hit him a little bit too soon though. Oh, he's gonna do the fire breath in his belly. He's cold, you know. This, by the way, is a dragon. He has 4 individual legs. I think that's the way it works. And then he has wings protruding from the back. Kind of like an angel, I guess. While those drakes flying about the Gaffa, their hands are their wings. And they have like little stompy arms or whatever. Or their arms are their wings. And they have like little hands at the end of them. Like Drogon and Viserion. Flipping Smaug. Go, go, go. What does it say here? I didn't read for Vision of the Air or something. I like to be on the inside of rear. Just so that I have time to walk to the other leg. So it takes a little bit of reduced damage. Bro, don't move. I need to buff as well. Although the question is, it's probably better to just like mock him up. Mock him up royally. Hit me. Damn it, Eddie. He takes reduced damage. You impatient bugger. Tremble in fear before me. Really cool enemy though. The fight is nothing special. It's kind of boring, and the way it used to be was really bad. A lot of players hated the Ancient Dragon. But he looks cool. That's one thing about this game, that a lot of the bosses and enemies at least look cool. But then that's the case for all Souls games. Like, it's just insane, the design and stuff like that. Now, let's go kill Vendrick. He ain't even gonna know what hit him. So I'm gonna use Cast Light. Because I like it. Whoops, wrong spell. But here you can see I have 5 Souls of a Giant. You get 1 in the gutter, right? 3 in the giant memories themselves. You know what? I'm just gonna rush through here. If the Lydia Pyromancers want to come, whatever. 1 in the gutter, 3 in the memories, and then 1 from the dragon I just killed. Everybody take it easy, okay? We can talk about this like civil people. Jump between them. Damn straight. Quit following me, please. I probably can use... I'm not going to use a Bright Bug. There are bosses I struggle with more. Lewd and Solon. The old iron, or the old Ivory King, I think his name is. He can be a little tough, just because he's such a late game boss. You have to do so much to fight him. Or you don't have to, but you know, it's easier. That I never tend to end up fighting him that many times, that often. And also the Ice DLC is usually the last one that I do. So I'm not familiar with him. Ava the King's Pet can be a little bit ridiculous, but I've learned to get better at Ava. Or, you know, I've gotten better at Ava the King's Pet. The overhead... Oh, can probably two-shot me. I like to just circle and circle and circle his left side. His weapon has to travel further, since he's holding it with his right hand, to get to you when you're on his left. So that's what I try to do. When he does that, then it's pretty bad. But yeah, you can see that with the kings, with the giant souls, I can do some really good damage to him. That attack is bad. Lights out. Maybe that's a metaphor for you, Joffrey. I'm kidding. No, this guy's way cooler than that. I'm not gonna get greedy, but I am. Alright, that was him. You can visit the memory, but I think it's better to do that after you get the crown. We will discuss the succession after I wear the crown. Okay. 17 bloody minutes in, and I haven't even started with the first DLC. The DLCs are long though. I don't know how I'm gonna split them up, but we shall see. Let's rest. Rest, level up. But this is good to look how many levels I can get. Enter the DLC with a ton of levels. That's not bad. Vit, sure. Dex to 20 just to hit. No. Dex, I think 101 is the... But I like to get my agility from attunement, because that's something that I'm gonna use. Let's see, adaptability. Apart from... Obviously, adaptability gives you mostly in agility, right? But apart from that, the adaptability combined with endurance... So, right now, if I level up my adaptability, I get natural poise, as you can see. Because my adaptability is lower than my endurance. If the endurance was lower than the adaptability, when I leveled up that, I will get like natural poise. That basically means without armor, I'm pretty sure. But besides that, what does ADP level up? It levels up health slightly, and it levels up poison resistance. Oh, and bleed and petrification and curse. But I don't find that as useful in just leveling up attunement. I like to level up adaptability until I have a comfortable amount of agility, and then I just pretty much put points into attunement, because that gives you two things. Yes, it gives you agility slightly slower, but it also gives you attunement slots, which I absolutely love. Let's do that. Let's go 41, because I'm greedy. I'm greedy with health. Chloanne at one point starts selling, I think maybe when you get to Dragon Lake or something, she starts selling infinite of certain items. I do have Solar Piece, don't I? 19. I don't think that's useful in the DLCs though. For me, that's more of a NG plus type of spell. It's really fun to go through the Forest of Fallen Giants or something like that. With Solar Piece, you absolutely nuke everything. Right, let me go to the gutter and start the Gaffa. There is the Dark Lurker, but I don't feel like killing him yet. I just do not want to. Cover your ears, ladies and gentlemen. Ow, 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 ow. Dude, I know all the speedrun strategies. I guess the Lurker is the only guy I've left in the main game, right? He's a pain, man. He's such a pain. I don't like him. It can be pretty clever to bring with you a healing spell, whether it's warmth. It only takes 1 slot. Or in the Iron King DLC, once you defeat what's his name, Fume Knight, you get the King, the old Iron King crown, or the, oh my god, I don't know. It's a black crown. It's really good because every like 2 to 3 minutes, it gives you spell uses back. So that's usually what I trade out for the Hexa Hood. And I find that really good in the DLCs because you spend a lot of time without a bonfire, if that makes sense. Also, like I've mentioned before in the DLCs, sometimes I like to just do as much as possible without resting at a bonfire. Because I don't want the enemies to come back. And I like to like clear everything and then clear the enemies and then take the items. Because, you know, enemies will be on like strategically placed positions to snipe you as you're like platforming and stuff, and this isn't flipping Mario, so I don't want that to be the case. Look at Shulva Sanctum City. Look at this place. It's fantastic. Oh my good god. So here we got another dragon. He has 4 legs and then his wings are protruding from his back. That's Sin, the slumbering dragon. He's pretty cool. Can't attack him or anything. That's pretty nice when they give you, when they show you a future boss or whatever. So down here you get Old Growth Bomb. I never use these items. There are 4 different types. There's like Old Growth, you know what, I don't remember the name, but one is for strength, one is for dex, one is for intelligence, and one is for faith, and they give you 5 points into that. So if I consume one, I'll get what will I get? 35 strength. However, you cannot mix this with Flash Sweat. You cannot mix it with a Bright Bug. Anything that makes your character glow like this, you can only have 1 of. So Immolation cannot be mixed with Flash Sweat and stuff like that. It's a little bit shitty. Unleash Magic, as you can see in the middle right there. But yeah, that's the way I understand it, at least. Okay. Let's begin. They do last for a nice minute. Also, you get something, another healing item that has a similar effect. Oh my good god. Now, in the DLCs, you don't want to use magic. I have a buffed weapon because I think it does more damage than not having it and just using the Ring of Blades, which I also have on. Maybe that's the reason I one-bombed them, I don't know. I need to test that because I ideally want to have the bloody life ring. This weapon is not too easy to use, honestly, because it hits down, and I prefer it didn't. Yeah, I like to bait this guy to come back here. I prefer the Zweihander moveset in this scenario, if you know what I mean. No, come on. Shot. These guys don't stagger very easily, even though this is a 50-unit weapon. Don't ask me why. I would not be able to tell you. Let's put this on here. I usually hoard my spells, but there's no need to do that. If I hit that little thing right there, run. I'm gonna calculate. Boom. And then let's try and get on top. Don't like, if you're close to the edge, exactly, that'll happen to you. As you're stepping on this thing, oh, wicked man. Then that will happen to you. Ah, come on. That was a strong attack. What? Old Growth Bomb. Yeah, that's the same, right? Yeah. I just got 1 back. What you gonna do? Stab attack. Oh my god. You're so dead, buddy. Boom. Is my worm still active? Yes, it is. Let's take 1 Estus. I'm impatient. There we go. There's an item up there. Skudunk. Not waste durability. I think that can hit you as well. I like to just run off here. It works just fine. Dark Quartz Ring. +3. Good. Wicked. One reason I chose to use this armor here, the Lion Warrior armor, or Lion Mage. Now this is the warrior. The mage is the one that actually benefits mages by reducing cast speed. The reason I chose to use this one is because of the fall damage. Every piece decreases fall damage. What? I just did 900 to that guy. Please do more damage. How? I've never understood that. Great weapons that swing like this have they have a weird sweet spot, because that attack, which is the light attack, does more damage than the strong attack. I don't understand that. What are you talking about? Here you get this is a nice little thing that the DLCs did. One second. If you happen to fall down here without hitting that thing, you still get a bow to make sure that you have a way of getting back up. And it's, you know, it's a nice little thing. It's pretty clever. I like it. Here you have some corroded stuff. Was that golden fruit? That may be the faith one. I do have the 3rd dragon ring, so I ought to be careful. Maybe for the next bonfire I'll use the repair spell, or equip the repair spell. Fall down. Bye. You can make that jump across there. You know what? I'm gonna do it. You can see the difference for a counterattack right there. I did like 936 when it was a counterattack. I didn't mention that, but this weapon, this is a greatsword. Most greatswords, as you can see here, have 130 counter damage right here. But this one, for some reason, has 140. I don't know why. It does better base damage than the Zweihander. Then again, it's 18 units versus the Zweihander's 12. The Zweihander is a great weapon. I just love the fact that you can have a greatsword that only weighs 12 units. Here you get the poison by ring. Now notice that this was not very far into the DLC, right? You could defeat the Rotten. Come here, get this ring, which, by the way, if you use a bow from there, you use a bow, boom, you can increase that platform or raise that platform. So you can stand here, hit this thing so that one raises, and you mock up those enemies. Use a bow on that one, and you're golden. You can get the poison by ring +1, which helps you out in Harvest Valley and Earthen Peak. There is a thing there. How do you get this one again? I think you have to take a little bit of risky jump though. Hey, watch it. Or do you? I'm pretty nice, not that risky. You could technically run off. Boom. There we go. These guys like to do that. No. Last I heard, he was still running. I mean, there's really no need to buff. It's kind of like ridiculous because I'm still having to two-shot them. Well, no, that's untrue. If I get a counter, I can one-bomb. I mean, I swear, like, the devs put people with shields, and they're always the most annoying enemies. It's ridiculous. How do they manage to do that? It's always the shield guys that turtle, and they have the spears or thrusting weapons, which can you guard break these guys? Yeah. Also, this, I don't have any statistics on this, but I think that the enemies in this DLC, this was the first DLC released to this game, or with this game, and the enemies in this DLC, I think, have the highest poise out of the 3 DLC, followed by the Ivory King one. Is there a thing there? No. And then the Iron King DLC have the lowest poise. So you see that sometimes I don't even stun these guys. I think you have to use the ring of the stone ring with a great weapon, or the stone ring with a decent big weapon to. Wow, this guy ambushes you from the back, doesn't he? Do you have a projectile? Absolutely don't. They like to turn on the steam like that. It's pretty annoying. Bro, would you get away? Use the range. Roll away. How's my ring? It's cool. It's alright. We're gonna be going to a room with a bunch of those guys. Treasonous bastards. And you pretty much just do this for one goddamn Elizabeth mushroom. I don't know if you can make that jump. Maybe. It's not necessary though. Right, here I like to, you can use a bow here, but I like to use, I think I use a Zweihander, and, because it has the side to side, and I try to hit him with the end of my swing. So not lock on. I mean, you can't lock on you like that. Boom. Let's use this thing for a bit. I love, this is probably one of my favorite weapon designs. It is actually taken from a real life weapon, although it wasn't that big, obviously. This thing, look at it. It's bigger than my character, I'm pretty sure. Like, just, it is bigger than my character, which is so cartoony. But in real life, the Zweihunter is like 5 feet or something. Or a Montante or whatever. Biedenhunter. It's just the German weapon, I think. Over here you have one of the coolest weapons in the whole goddamn game. And this weapon, probably one of probably my favorite like hammer. It does poison you when you attack with it, but my god, it has the coolest running attack. It's just the best. Line them up, team. Line them up. Oh, I wish this guy was doing an attack so I could like... Oh my good god. Don't heal, you big bully. Yeah, get him the back. No, no, no. Alright. Would you please stop drinking that juice? God damn it. This guy is like, nah. I need my juice in the morning. Look at all the times this armor has saved me. Isn't that wicked? I'm gonna use a warmth here. There's a bonfire nearby, but I don't want to rest due to those guys. So I'm just gonna like... skadunk. I like to hit that thing and then get on that plot... Ow. Get on that platform really quickly. Here this is a terrible location. Because they have like multiple archers. My warmth didn't do a goddamn thing. Yeah, it's just bad when you have multiple archers against you, and it's what I'm saying, this game you always have the risk of falling off. You know, and that's not cool. I mean, you know what? I have 10 Estes. It doesn't really matter because I'm only gonna kill those 4 guys, get some items over there, and then go in a different direction, which means that they're not gonna be concurrent enemies. Oh, right, you have the rings. There are some rings on the platforms here. That is treason. You can choose... This is what I kind of like about this game. I think this pillar here has both of the rings. So this pillar rises... and it has both of the rings. Now, I'm just gonna try it. One off. That's what I like to do. Yeah, one is here and the other one is below. So you need to raise the pillar and like get creative with how you jump off. You can jump on the pillar as it's rising, or you can wait till it's risen, whatever, and jump from another pillar, or like you need to be creative in that sense. Alright, so the enemies will have come back. Let's take them a little bit at a time here. Let me buff. You ready to die, hero? Backstabs, by the way, are your best friends. If you're not using... Well, you should technically be using great weapons in this DLC. You want to two-shot the enemies, ideally. But backstabs are really good. I think these enemies are a little slower than the ones in the other DLCs. Which is why I don't really need to, but they have more poise as well. One guy wakes up. I think, yeah, he's already behind me. Look at you. I'm gonna use this as cover. No, do that again. Come on. I wanna... There we go. These guys are pretty douchey. There we go. One more guy wakes up. That was a hit, huh? This day and age. So yeah, unfortunately you're forced to fight like this. I did get behind. I did this because I didn't think I was gonna be able to get behind him, but I did get behind him. It's fine. It's a little tight here, you know. Maybe I should leave a message, fatty. There we go. They shot at the same time. Well, that was a mistake, wasn't it? Except you don't stagger because you're goddamn Thanos, aren't you? Jesus Christ. Bleed and okay, this weapon does not kill them on the strong attack, on a counter attack, unless I put on the Leo ring. See. You just have to, like... Since this is infused, I think the Leo Ring's gonna do more than the Ring of Blades. Do not poison me, you big bully. There we go. The DLCs were a thing that redeemed this game quite a bit because... Well, you know, I love this game, but other people don't. It's like... it's not people's favorite game, Souls game, but the DLCs definitely made it better. They have more intricate level design, traps and contraptions that are interactive and can be really fun that way. Let's see, I need to raise the other pillars. There's also something behind there. How was it? You can use a great bow if you've gotten lucky to get a great bow, but I think what I usually used to do is I used fire bombs or whatever, but I don't have that many. You need to break those statues. But it's really hard to do that. Oh! I swear to God, I always use like every... I bet I can't do that again. No, I didn't hit it quite. A little bit forward? No, a little bit back. You can... now you can shoot it with a bow. I didn't see the angle was wrong there. Dude, I broke all the Are you mad? It is possible that you can drop down here and get a different angle on the pillar thing. Or you could potentially trap yourself down there permanently and you have to use a feather. It's one of the two. There we go, dried root. This increases your HP very slightly. What does this do? Increases faith. Golden fruit bomb increases faith. I'm not gonna fight these things. They can spit as much as they want. And they will poison me, but it's okay. This guy's really nice. Look at him. How weird he looks. Promise walk of peace, cool. If you whip this guy, I believe I've heard that he repairs. He doesn't just... This is like the repair thing when you use a repair powder. But I think this repairs broken weapons, not just low durability weapons. You know what I mean? If that's the case, then that's wicked. Alright, let's see about raising these platforms here. Again, there's no rule telling you how to do this. You can do it with a whip, you can do it with force, you can do it with a long weapon. It doesn't matter. There it is. Now, I don't think that I can run off here. It's not gonna really work. But this one's raised. It's already raised. Okay. Well, hang on. Hang on a minute. Skadoosh. Oh yeah, you can do this, but it's a risky jump. Isn't it something like that? Yeah, you're gonna have to like... Where's the thing for that one? It's the one up there, isn't it? I really don't want to die. You can make that jump. I can make that jump. Okay. Skadoosh. Oh, you can't make that jump. Damn it, Greg. But you see, why couldn't I make that jump though? That was a little shitty. First death right there. It looked like you should be able to. My guy didn't jump proper. I don't know. Now we can get a little bit more reckless, I guess. Let's not use an effigy yet. Now you could use a bow on it and then as it's descending make the jump. That is a way to do it, but that's still a little risky. Use my Legolas bow right here. This is the right one, right? Yep. Wow, that was just wow. But that could have just failed just as much. I don't know of a certain way to get that one. 100% of the time in an easy way, and both of those are quartz ring. I think one is lightning and the other one's dark. One was lightning. Go away. This is 3, this is 3, that is 2. Yeah. I think that makes all the items. Boom, boom. Do I need any other spells though? I was thinking of using this because of the fire DLC, but I don't think I need. I could go with repair. Fall control is pretty fun. Nah, I don't really need anything. Might as well. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Let's continue with the level, because I have the lion mage warrior thing, so it doesn't. I don't take a lot of fall damage to begin with. Oh, you can knock them off, okay. I tried to change my angle there, okay. Sometimes I've just grown accustomed to not flinging enemies off of ledges because... Oh, dude, the time, of course, sorry. I'll do this in the next episode. Because enemies, right? sometimes when you fling them off, they just go straight up and straight down. They don't actually move forward, which is a little annoying, and and that's why I just don't bother. But other enemies, it does work. Thanks for watching this episode. In the next one, I'll continue with Shulva Sanctum City. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.